Hello, friend. My friend. There's my dog. I'm leaving my daughter's house. I've, I don't know, I think I've only been here, I don't know my days. Dang, what day did I come here? Maybe Thursday? She needed, I don't even know, maybe, I haven't been here a week. Today's Monday, but very late Monday. There's my dog. Can we even see him? That's my dog. So, the time I've been here, I don't know, I don't feel as productive as I could feel. Like I didn't spend a lot of quality time with the babies. I don't know if it's just the busy time that, just a busy time. I don't know. Like cooking, oh my god, it takes up so much time. Cooking, ugh. And then shopping, I don't like any of that. And cooking and shopping and what have you. And oh my gosh, usually I do art projects. I definitely walk with them and take them out, and I haven't. I had one good day with them. I don't know where we even went. Dang. Where did we go? Oh, I picked him up from school. Janelle didn't go to school that day. She had a fever the day before, so I had the baby with me. And she and I took her to the store. I was gonna go get my driver's license at the DMV, but she didn't have shoes on, so I took her to the store and got her shoes. But then I didn't really pack my clothes like intentionally to stay. I had clothes I've already had in my car from, I don't know, packed for another trip. I usually take a lot of trips. I don't know. Being single, I don't have the rules you would have if you were not single. And it's not even rules, it's like a healthy guideline of what's, healthy. I don't know, I guess I'm just so used to. It's weird how you can be used to control. It doesn't sound good. I couldn't, oh my gosh. I was more defiant, like, against, when I'm being controlled. I can't even see him, huh? But then, so that wasn't really like, I don't know. I would love a relationship. Like, seriously. Like a nice old-fashioned relationship where, the man leads. And the man's a strong leader. He doesn't lead you into homelessness. Someone who's proactive and definitely, we're equals, but, you can't have two chefs in the kitchen. I really do. I'm just old-fashioned where, I think it's a man leads and you follow and you work as a team. I'm trying to get him tired because I have to drive home and I might end up staying in my car because Arthur bought me a bunch of bins. He was up this weekend. He surprised me. But he bought me a bunch of bins, which is super nice. He cares a lot. He does. And I care for him a lot. He's been my only companion, my only friend for the past 4 years. But as in a relationship, Dang. It's like, I don't know, it sucks. They care about you, I guess, when you finally lose it. Not finally, it's the trust issues. The way he carries himself, he's a bit too friendly and a bit too open with I don't know, just women, or maybe I'm too cautious, but I don't know. I mean, I lost, I don't know, I lost trust and faith in him within our first year together, and it's never been recovered ever, and it never will be, because of so much denial that he had of, gosh, the lies, the denial, the dismissal, and the avoidance. That kills a relationship. That kills the trust. And he's still my companion. Ooh, my companion, my friend, and all that. But my body rejected him before my mind could. And that sounds weird to say, I know. But it's, I don't know, I can't physically get close to him or get romantic to him. And now it just feels, I don't know, it just feels unnatural. It just doesn't, almost like a brother or a friend feeling. I guess it's, I already know what's inside. And outside, he's a beautiful man. He's handsome, and his body, everything about him physically is to my liking. No, he's very attractive. I find him very attractive. And he's got a lot of good qualities. But he and I together, we're a lot alike in our childish ways. I'm very childlike, and I see the world kind of childlike and not adultish. In a way, I like it, because I'm a free spirit, and I'm a hoper and a dreamer, and things. My life is pretty shitty, but you know what? I can always joy's always in my heart, and I love adventures and play, and all the things that I guess kids would like. That's why I feel like I'm childlike. I just want to explore and have fun, but then you need the adult part too that handles business. I used to be that adult part up until my life kind of flipped upside down. Like, I love, I do. It's not ideal, and I would love to have a place where I feel comfortable, like in a house with a bedroom. I do have a bedroom and a house. At least, I have a house for now. But I can't seem to go inside my bedroom, and I sleep in the car. And I don't know. And it's like, it's kind of fun to sleep in the car. It's so weird to say that. But then it brings down the quality of person, I feel. Because you're not as clean as you need to be. Your car can, it's a lot of work every day to fix my car up after a night, and to keep it appropriate. And then I have too much stuff in my car, and I don't have it all out everywhere like sloppily, but there's no way it's gonna be clean. And I used to be a clean person. I used to be organized. This isn't, the way I am now isn't, it's not a proper look at who I am. But then, you know what I really think though? I think today really matters. I'm personally just holding on to what I was because it feels good to know who I was. And right now, I know I'm just, I've hit a bump in the road, a few bumps. I lost my son, my grandson, and my daughter-in-law. That's an enormous freaking loss. Oh my God, he's so far away. This is my third time up and down the street. I thought it was a mile, but the way this gauge is, maybe that means 2.1 miles. Okay, then maybe that's it. So I ran him 2.1 miles because I started at 667. Okay, so this is 2 miles. So 3 back and forth. Oh no, this would be 4. Oh shoot, so I wish I would have paid attention to the one. But that's 2 miles. So 2 miles, I'm going to do one more up, and I'm going to run him a little bit more down another street till I get to the main streets, because he's a husky, and oh my goodness, he needs so much exercise, but he's slowing down. When he was going, he was running. I think I clocked him almost 30 miles per hour, and he's just so much energy, just running. You can feel his muscles, and he's so happy. He's so high sprung where, oh my gosh, where he just jumps on you and knocks you around, and I hate that. And he knows that I get upset, but he gets so damn excited. Or when it's time, like even if it's time to feed him, and he can't contain himself, and he's so damn hyper, and it drives me crazy. It's just because it's not what I want. It's not. I want him to be well trained, and of course it's my fault. Not that it's a fault, but it's my it falls on me in training him, because I know he wants to do good, and it's just the language barrier and my lack of knowledge. I'm learning too. All right, I think his tongue's out a little bit. He keeps going back over there. I don't know. My car's still acting up. I'm gonna be kicked out of my house. I'm evicted from the house that I've lived in most of my life. I lost my relationship with my parents. That's severed. That is so severed. Because what my parents did was just, it makes me question, like, gosh, did they even love me? Because in my worst times, they betrayed me so horrifically. With my dad, his is just out of shame. And it's, I understand it. It's just I don't understand it. It's like he's the one who violated me. And I was just a kid. And now I'm calling him out, you know, like 50 years later, or maybe 45 years later. I don't know. And he doesn't apologize. I don't know if he's embarrassed or what. He didn't deny it. He knows what he did. And he's like, oh, he got quiet. But my dad was my best friend. And deep down, if he may not have loved me. My parents did not raise me with love. My mom, from what I can imagine, she had a very hard life. Growing up, her childhood was unbelievably cruel. She was taken from her family, from her parents, her community, and raised in a boarding school. My mom's full-blood Indian, Apache Indian. And I just recently learned this history, this dark history, where this country took all the Indian children from every tribe. And I think as young as 18 months, up until they were 18 years old, they moved them across, different states, so they wouldn't have any access to their parents, and they beat them, they raped them. You should look at it. If you don't know anything about the Indian boarding schools, it's atrocious. And I could never hate my mom. I love my mom. And I understand my mom. And it doesn't mean that, two things can be right at the same time. My mom was very neglectful and not very loving, for sure. But I'm sure she loved me. She loved me. And I know she favored the boys. And that's the culture, right? And you know what? I didn't even know as a kid that, I can say I don't know, but maybe I did know. Maybe I am now how I was as a kid is what I am now. And that makes sense, where I don't, I kind of block certain things out and sugarcoat it, especially like when I was getting beat by my husband. I gaslit my kids. I didn't know what gaslighting even meant at the time. I didn't even know what narcissist meant. I just did a lot of research and just like trying to understand, because I thought I was a problem. Like, what is wrong with me? And, why am I always doing wrong? And, why can I never get it right? And, I'm always effing up. And I'm trying to research, what's wrong with me. And what kept coming up was, what's wrong with him? And then I started reading about narcissism, and then it took me a couple of years. But I love researching anyways. But it took me a couple of years to really learn and understand and know. Oh my gosh, look at what a good boy. That is so amazing. Do you see that? He does this. Wherever I'm at, well, usually it's the desert. Oh my lord, my windows are so dirty. Oh, I can't even see him. I'm sorry. My windows are so dirty. Can't turn it off. Oh my god, how do you turn it off? Oh, he's laying right by me, and wow, that's a prideful moment. I'm gonna leave right now. I'm gonna take a little puff. So bad. But once a car's pulling up where I normally park. I'm up by my daughter's house now. But I was talking about the narcissist, and yeah. Dang, another car's moving. At my house, I'm getting better a lot. Before I wasn't. Okay, I'm getting better the more I learn. And as hard as the truth is to hear, it frees me. It frees me of pain and of worry, because if it's what's done is done, and maybe it cleared away me. Maybe I missed out on opportunities, but it cleared me from maybe from having to make hard decisions or hard choices. I still have a big concept of distance, time, and to leave and to do something on my own without having to need somebody. I heard this one guy. I don't know if he's a clinician, or I don't really know his title, but he finally, but he was the first one that really explained agoraphobia to me. Because what the basic definition, the generic definition that most people and most Google's ugly. I don't like Google. Like when I Google something, I can never find what I'm looking for. But it's a lot of the same regurgitated definitions. But this guy, he's a clinician a therapist, I'm not quite sure. But he's had agoraphobia. And he explained it, so I just hear his explanation. I'm like, oh, that's what I have. And there's different types.